Today, we learn the simplest way of making quizzes or questionnaires using Google Forms, which are auto graded and have time limit too. So let's get started. We first have to ensure that we have logged in to one of our Google accounts and we open the Google Chrome. Once we have done so, we do forms.google.com. Enter. This opens up the area where we will create our quiz. Now there are various templates available in the Google Forms and you can actually choose from these templates which will make your work a little easier. We have something for like customer feedback or for contact information or for some sign-ups. We want to go for the education, so we have assessments, worksheets, many options are there. You don't want to go by the option, you can always go for the blank quiz. So let's go for the blank quiz here. Now once we choose the blank quiz, it opens up a blank quiz area for us and it's ready to get go. Now first we mention the name of the quiz, of course. So doing so, let us say a sample quiz. We can give a description here as to what the quiz is all about. After we have written the name here, you can go and click on this left hand side corner and have the name typed too. So this way you'll be storing your form or the quiz by this name into the Google Drive. The best part about doing it in Google Forms is that you really don't have to save it separately somewhere. The data gets automatically stored in your drive. Now we start with the questions. The first option is already coming to you. This is it. Click and the thing is ready. Now Google gives you the option of multiple choice questions, short answer, paragraph, check boxes, drop down, lot many options are there. Whatever you want to choose from, you do so. And once you have done that, you are back to the form. So once I've chosen multiple choice, which is the default one, I can always give my first question. So I mention the question here quickly. LAN stands for. So I give the options. Second option, so you add options. Local area network. This way you can add as many as options you want to, or you can delete the option by clicking on this particular option. Like I click here, but I don't want to write anything, so I can remove it also simultaneously. Now once you want your grading, that is you want to make Google form do the calculations of corrections and calculations for the form. For that, this answer key option is available here at the end, but if this is not appearing, then you have to go and get some settings changed. Let us see, we talk about which settings. This is the option here, left hand side of the big send button you see, settings for the form. Click on this. You have three options: general, presentation and quizzes. In the general option, you can specify about limit to one response. If you want that the child should not be able to give multiple responses, so you'll have to choose this, otherwise he can give multiple responses to that form available to him. Then you want the students to check, do the editing after submit or see the summary charts. You can always do these things. Coming to the quizzes, by default this particular thing is not there and you want to make the auto marking available, so you'll have to slide on, you have to make this option available to you. So you choose this and you say save and then this particular option will be coming after every question. So click on answer key, set the point for it, 1 marks, 2 marks, whatever that's your wish, and choose the answer and say done. That's it. You want the attempt of the question compulsory, then in that case you have to slide on this required option, because of which the child will not be able to submit the form until and unless he has attempted this question. So one question is done. Now to add on more questions, we go for the add question button here. So we have the second question. Now supposingly for the second question, I'm saying UPS stands for, and now you want the child to have a short answer. You don't want to give him options. Now when you give short answer text, so this is how it looks like, and we go to answer key. It asks you to write in the correct answer. So here we type in the full form for this: uninterrupted power supply. So that's my answer. I'm just doing it once so that you are confident when you're doing it yourself. You can add multiple answers also, this or this or this, then both will be acceptable. There's a checkbox here which says add mark all marks as all other answers as incorrect. So if that be so, or you want to keep the door open, then don't mark it up. Don't forget to set the point, otherwise your pointing will not be correct, or rather grading will not be correct. So we said done. Simply like this, you keep on adding your questions, specify what kind of question you want, and your quiz will be done. Now once it's ready, I would like to tell you one more thing, that once the child starts giving the responses, you will come back to your form, and here is the place where you will get all the responses ready. How many kids have applied or responded, then you get these number here. You can actually click on this to create a spreadsheet, that is your Excel sheet with all the responses, a new one or an existing one, whichever one you want to mention. And down below you will see all the responses classified into graphs and question wise and all that. It's wonderful to see. All that will be coming out here. So that is something. Now next part is how do we send the quiz. Okay, before that we have to talk about the timing. Now by default you don't have the option in order to time up your quiz. For that we have to work on an add-on. Now the add-ons are basically available at this place. Click of these 3 dots available here, and you have this add-on option. When you click on this add-on option, you will have the list of add-ons which Google provides you, and you need to download and use it. Now I have already installed this form limiter in order to limit the timing. When you want to do it, you will click on this, it will ask for your email ID and password, and it gets installed. Once installed, you can use it. Now once you have installed the form limiter, then it appears like this at the corner of your form. Now this is the place we will put on the limit on the time or the date or number of form responses or a particular value in a spreadsheet. All these you can set from here. So I select the date and time, and I can say stop accepting form responses when the due date is set on, and you can select the date that supposedly I want it to be available till the given date and up to the given timing. Okay, you want to specify a message. This form is no longer accepting, or this quiz is invalid, or whatever message you want to give, you can give it here. Save and enable, and the option is ready to go. Now I go to the send option in order to send the ready quiz to my kids now. So I say send, and I can send it via email. This is the option for that. You can mention the emails here, or you say I want to send as an attachment. So you go to this, pick up the link. Looks big, so they have given an option of shorten the URL. You can copy this thing and paste it as to your WhatsApp groups, or send it to the children using messages. You can mail this link to yourself, and then accordingly use it through your phone, or whichever way you want to. So this is all about preparing quizzes, accepting responses, setting the time limit, and get going.